How are we doing, guys? The content is never ending. The content is never ending. Liverpool 4, Leeds 3, and this is the player ratings, guys. So I've decided to do this one live. So I'm going to go through the players. Make sure, as I'm talking about the players, you let us know your rating for them today, how you rated their performance. So I've decided to do this one live. Blimey. Good start. Good start, isn't it? Oh, blimey, that was a good start, wasn't it? I had it playing on the other tab anyway. So I mess up early doors, guys. Anyway, so yeah, post-match reviews just gone out as well, guys. I think that is live on the channel too. So if you can catch that as well, guys, please do. I ramble again, but the overwhelming theme today, guys, is pride. To be fair. And yeah, that's all you can kind of say. So let's go on with it then anyway, guys. Get your comments in, get your ratings in. Let's start with Ilan Messier. Let's start with the Frenchman in goal. Solid, absolutely solid, wasn't he? I mean, he was just boss, wasn't he? He was absolutely boss. I mean, he made that save off Gini Wijnaldum. What a save that is! What a save that is off Gini Wijnaldum. That's just how he's got down there that quick. It was only less than 6 yards out, and he's just got down there, top quality save. And then Pascal Struijks tried to lob one over him. He's made the save. To be fair, great save. And then he made another one as well. He made a solid one off Mane too. I've got to be thinking 8 out of 10. To be honest, it sounds controversial, but he made some genuinely world-class saves today. Solid in his distribution. And yeah, I can have no criticism at all of Ilan Messier. I thought he was solid. I've got to go 8 out of 10. Get your ratings in, guys. What would you give Ilan Messier today? I'm being a bit generous there. I'm sure you'll let me know. 8 out of 10, is that generous? Let me know. So next one to talk about is Luke Ayling. Again, we conceded 4 goals today, but I can't have any criticism of Luke Ayling. He had Sadio Mane for much of the game, the vast majority of the game, in his back pocket. Like I said, to be fair, on the pre-match, I said Luke Ayling will have Sadio Mane, no problem at all. Look, Mane's a top quality player, but Luke Ayling, what a performance today. I think I called him Dani Alves, Cafu, whatever I called him. He looks unbelievable today at right back. Going forward, defensively, strong contender for man of the match for me. And yeah, get your comments in on that one. I'd go 8 out of 10 again, to be fair. I'd go 8 out of 10 for Luke Ayling. I can't have any criticism of Luke Ayling. And yeah, I like his comments off Lou Leeds. Meslier looked class, to be fair. 5 million for Meslier. Chelsea paid 75 million for Kepa. And there you go. I did say Meslier, 5 million, absolute bargain. And a chance of getting into that France Euro 2021 squad. Not his first choice necessarily, but mind you, if he plays like that, he is possibly getting ahead of Lloris if he carries on playing like that for the rest of the season. But there was a lot of criticism of Milan Meslier saying that he's not ready for the Premier League. But today, he's produced that at the Champions. He's made some top quality saves, albeit he's conceded 4 goals, but 2 of them penalties at the end of the day. He's been absolutely class today. But Luke Ayling as well, I've got to go 8 out of 10 at least for Luke Ayling. Get a rating in for Luke Ayling for me. Get a rating in for Luke Ayling. Am I being generous? Am I being harsh? Come on, get some ratings in, guys. Am I being generous? Am I being harsh? But yeah, as Lou Leeds says, Chelsea might make a £300 million bid for Ilan in January. I mean, the way Chelsea is spending money at the minute, that is quite possible. But yeah, I've got to start with 2 8 out of 10s. Freddie O'Neill has gone 7.5/8 out of 10 for Ilan Meslier. Could definitely go with that. He thinks of being a bit generous with Luke Ayling. He says 7 out of 10. I mean, come on, Freddie, that's harsh, mate. That's harsh. Look, that block off Firmino, unbelievable goal-saving block. I thought even in the first 2 or 3 minutes, Luke Ayling was absolutely everywhere for us. I thought he was absolutely superb. Lou Leeds agrees as well. Gone 8 out of 10. Plenty of 8 out of 10s. That's better. I mean, Freddie, you've been harsh there, mate. You've been harsh, if you ask me. But yeah, I think as Lou Leeds says as well, his passing and forward movement was class. I have to agree with that. He was absolutely quality in that sense of his game. Mr. Chris, who possibly a Liverpool fan, but fair play. Leeds look good today. Well done, lads. Good to have you lot in the Prem. Thanks very much for that, mate. A lot of really class comments, to be fair. Or maybe not a Liverpool fan, actually. Maybe not. He said, would have been so good if you got one over on Liverpool. Not sure who you support, mate. Let us know who you support, but fair play. Grant Wright has gone bigger, though, for Luke Ayling. He's gone 8.5 out of 10. And to be fair, you know what? If we hadn't conceded 4 goals, I could have easily gone 9 out of 10. I don't know if you still hear me, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I think you lost me there. Sorry about that. Mr. Chris is an Arsenal fan, by the way, but Grant Wright has gone a bit bigger there. He's gone 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, if we hadn't have conceded 4 goals, I could have easily gone 9 out of 10 for Luke Ayling. And to be fair, I feel harsh not going 9 out of 10, but maybe a little bit harsh because we conceded 4 goals at the end of the day. I know we're playing a top quality team, but 4 goals is 4 goals at the end of the day. I'm going to go 8 out of 10 for Luke Ayling. So, right, so that's run to Robin Koch. And I can feel the comments coming in already about Robin Koch's performance. I've already seen on Twitter. Plenty of about Robin Koch. So difficult to rate. So difficult to rate in terms of out of 10 because, to be fair, look, 2 goals have got to be put down to Robin Koch today. The penalty where he stuck his hand out at like a right angle. I mean, that was so disappointing. 4 minutes in as well. It's a real gift to Liverpool, and obviously on the corner as well. He should have been stronger with Van Dijk for me. And that's 2 goals you can kind of say. And for a defender, you can't. Mistakes are the biggest crime for a defender. So look, it's not an easy one to rate. I think second half was much better. A couple of sloppy moments, but it's a hard one. I don't want to go really harsh. I could go anywhere from 4 to kind of 6. I'll go down the middle. I'll go 5 out of 10 for Robin Koch. Freddie O'Neill's been generous on this one for me. 6 out of 10. Started awful, panicked, but became much more composed as the game went on and looked good on the ball. Another 5 out of 10 coming in. Leeds 2020, 5 out of 10 for Koch. As Chris Kelly says, Koch did a lot good today, which is fair enough. Wasn't a pen. I'd have to disagree there, to be fair, though, mate. I think, to be fair, you have seen those kind of ones not given because it's so close to him. I know it's took a deflection, but I think it's the fact he's got his hands so far out. If it had been maybe, I don't know, he's kind of got his arm out like there. If it had been maybe a little bit closer, who knows? Maybe doesn't get given. I'm surprised it didn't get put to VAR. I think the ref just said penalty straight away. I think it looked that certain. I don't know. El Loco for Leeds. A bit more a bit more critical. 4 for Koch. Had a bad game. Yeah, I mean, it's a hard one to assess because 2 of the goals you can put down to him, but then the rest of it you think, Roberto Firmino, for much of the game, did he actually have a kick for much of the game? Roberto Firmino is an absolutely outstanding forward. For me, the best false 9 in terms of playmaking from the 9 position as a centre forward. So yeah, I don't think he had a lot of the game. I think maybe a bit harsh there, go for 4. I was fearing plenty of 4s and 3s, but to be fair, a lot of you guys agree. Colin O says as well, first game in a brand new pairing with the captain missing. He came back well and had some good moments. 5 or 6 is fair. Yeah, he did, to be fair. I think he's not going to have that kind of test every single week. And let's go on to the other centre-back partner, Pascal Struijk. Pascal Struijk, or Struijk, however you want to pronounce it. That's one as well. I think he was the better of the 2 centre-backs today. I thought he was the better of the 2 centre-halves. Again, we can see him 4 goals, but I rate his performance today, I do rate his performance today, a couple of bad headers out of the box where he's heading them straight in front of him rather than kind of to the sides, to his right, to his left, proper getting out of the box. A couple of those today. Pascal Struijk. What am I going to go? I'm going to go 7. A 7 out of 10. I'm going to say second half was much better. A couple of you being a lot more praise for Pascal Struijk, which is absolutely fair enough. Leeds fans gone 8.5 out of 10. Phil Clark, I think this is in regard to just lost a comment there. I think this is in regard to Koch. He will thrive once Bielsa gets his magic wand out. Yeah, absolutely. Leeds fan says Struijk got a lot of potential for sure. Absolutely 100%. 7s, pretty much 7s a lot. Phil Clark says as well, he was chucked in at the deep end. Yeah, absolutely, guys. 7.5 out of 10 for Struijk on Leeds 2020. So yeah, we'll go 7. We'll go 7, guys. We're in agreement there. 7 out of 10 for Pascal Struijk. And as Leeds Lou says, Lou Leeds, sorry, keep getting that wrong. Keep getting that the wrong way around. I called you Lou Leeds Ayling a minute ago. That's how much Luke Aylin's on my mind, by the way. Can't have 8 for centre backs with 4 conceded. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's pretty much my thinking too. I think if you conceded less goals, maybe didn't give away the 2 penalties, you probably do. Pascal Struijk's performance probably does get highlighted a lot more, to be fair. So left back, the Cookstown Cafu. And it's a tough one again to give a rating on, because the person he was playing against, Mo Salah, scored a hat-trick today. I mean, as a world-class player and, one of the best right-wingers in the world, one of the best forwards in the world. I thought he did really well. I thought he did really well staying Stuart Dallas. All this talk about he's not ready for the Premier League. This is our player of the season here. This is our player of the season, Cookstown Cafu. I've got to go 7 out of 10 easily. It's easily 7 out of 10, maybe a bit more, but I don't think he was quite as influential as Ayling in terms of defending. I think Ayling put in all them blocks, and got forwards really well. I think Dallas just stuck to his task really well. His typical 7 out of 10, nice and solid off Stuart Dallas. He didn't really give Mo Salah that much in open play, but obviously Mo Salah produces fantastic moments, because that's what Mo Salah does at the end of the day. El Loco for Leeds. I think you're harsh with these ratings, I think you're a bit harsh with these ratings. 6 out of 10, had a bad first half, did okay second half. I don't know. I thought he did well. I still think he did really well. In consideration of the way the game went. Grant Wright says as well, started sloppy but played well. I'm not sure. I thought he played well throughout. A couple of daft little moments, but yeah, I thought solid enough. And yeah, a lot of 7 out of 10s. Some quality names here, by the way. Some quality names in the chat here in terms of account names and that lot. And if you're watching us on Facebook as well, thanks so much for tuning in. 130 of you watching. Thanks for tuning in. So, Stuart Dallas, 7 out of 10. KP, Calvin Phillips, the Yorkshire Perlo. Again, hard to rate, hard to give a proper rating on, because at times I thought he was really sloppy today, Calvin. I thought he gave the ball away in some really bad areas. I was a little bit clumsy from time to time in terms of getting caught high at the pitch. But I value my reputation on YouTube, so I'm not going to go low on Calvin, because you'll absolutely attack me in the comments and that lot. So yeah, to be fair, look at that pass for the Harrison's goal. You've seen in Calvin there that he's got the quality to play in this division, no doubt about it. At times he more than held his own. He's taking the ball off Meslier. He's turning at Anfield. He's turning, getting on the ball. He's looking at passes either side of him. He looks solid enough for me, Calvin. But in terms of protecting the back four, I'll go 6 for Calvin. I think that pass played a big. I don't know. Is 6 harsh? I don't know, guys. Is 6 harsh? A lot of you give me 6s out of 10. Rich Bedford's gone 6.5 out of 10. Derek Moore's gone a 4 out of 10. I think that's really harsh, mate. To be honest. Yeah, I don't know with Calvin. It's hard to say, because going forward and making passes and dictating play, I thought he did absolutely fine. But defensively, normally his strongest suit of his game, maybe not quite at his absolute best, but he is at Anfield at the end of the day. Wijnaldum, Keita made a couple of runs into the box. Oh, guys, help me out. 5.5 out of 10 coming in. I'll go 6 overall. I think 6 was the majority that I've gone with. Fair enough. I'll go a 6 out of 10. I've got. You can't accuse me of being territorial. I've gone with what you guys have said. 6 out of 10. But I'm not having that 4 out of 10. Not having that 4 out of 10. No way. So let's go on to the wingers then. Helder Costa now. Again, he got at Trent when he went onto the left-hand side. Not quite as effective on the right, because I thought Andy Robertson was absolutely brilliant today, because Andy Robertson is the world's best left-back. All Alphonso Davies, he's in the top 2 at least, Andy Robertson. So you got to consider that. But then that pass, it almost made me cry how good that pass was. And then the finish as well, that goal just almost made me cry, honestly, at 3-3. And yeah, Costa, and then the quality of the pass has to massively elevate his rating. And he did have runs. He did get back as well. He defended well. I don't know. It's hard. He looked better today. He looked a lot better than what he did at times last season. Some brilliant running, as Leeds fan says. You know what? I'll go 7 out of 10. I'll be brave. I'm going to back our players this season. 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll go 7 out of 10. A very interesting rating here off Leeds 2020. Cost us 7.95 out of 10. So specific. I want to know Leeds 2020. What does he lose that 0.5 for racing off for? Um, and then absolutely brilliant. But I'm going to have to go on to Jack Harrison now. As Chris Kelly puts it, what's an absolutely brilliant nickname this is. Costa was great today. So yeah, I'll go 7 out of 10 for Costa. Costa was great today. Outperformed today only by Jackie Haradonna. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant on that, mate. I mean, it was Maradona-esque, wasn't it? The switch of balance going from one, the way he's shifted his body weight and balance from one foot to the other for that goal. What a pass from Calvin Phillips. And then the touch. It was against Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's beaten him. He's took the touch around him. He's then beaten an England international, Joe Gomez, and he's finished it past Brazil's number one, Liverpool's number one, the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, and he's beaten him, near his near post with his weak foot. It's absolutely unbelievable. What a goal! What a goal, guys! And obviously defensively did really well. His touch, his first touch, we all know how good it is, but that stands out in the Premier League. I'll go 8 out of 10. I'll go an 8 out of 10. I think maybe second half a little bit quieter, but yeah, I'll go 8 out of 10. I think maybe you're going to attack me in the comments down below, but that moment was absolutely unbelievable. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. You might absolutely go mad at me. A lot of 9s, to be fair. A lot of 9s. Unreal first touch, as Phil Clark says. Rich Bedford says 9 out of 10. Fred O'Neill's been 7.5. I don't know. I think he's got to be. Got to be an 8 for me. But keep your comments coming in, guys. It's all banter at the end of the day. It's all about opinions, to be fair. As Leeds 2020 says, and for back. Trent Alexander-Arnold, anyway. But yeah, 9s, to be fair, coming in. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. It might be a bit harsh there, but I'll go 8 out of 10 overall. And let's go on to the midfielders. Let's go on to Mateusz Klich first. Mateusz Klich. What a player. What a player Mateusz Klich is. I know we've lost this game 4-3, but what a pleasure to watch Mateusz Klich's performance today. What an absolute pleasure it was to see him today. The way he was stroking the ball about the pitch, playing beautiful passes, getting on the ball, pressing well. He was an absolute monster pressing today. Absolute monster today, Mateusz Klich. And I think it really hurts us. I think we probably do get something from the game in terms of getting a bit more balance from the game if he stays on the pitch. Again, can I give someone 9 out of 10 when we lost the game? But when I think back to it, I think of that moment he produced. It's hard. It's an 8 or a 9. It's an 8 or a 9. Guys, help us out. Chris Kelly's gone 8. It's an 8 or 9. What is it, guys? What is it? I'm thinking, my heart says 9 because of that moment. Dennis Bergkamp-esque, the way he started the move, the way he finished the move. You know what? Let's stick with it. 9 out of 10 for Mateusz Klich today. 9 out of 10. You know what? He's controlled the game for much of it. He's giving us a good foothold in the game from midfield at Anfield. This is Mateusz Klich. He did it at Arsenal. He's done it at Anfield. Any talk of him not being ready for the Premier League, absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish. You know what? If Rodrigo De Paul comes in, what a midfield 2 that would be. He's absolutely class. Absolutely class. I mean, we've seen it for two years. I'm going to go 9 out of 10. Man of the match for me, Mateusz Klich today. Man of the match, 9 out of 10. So alongside him, Pablo Hernandez. Pablo, harder to rate because defensively he worked well. As the fullbacks push forward, Aylin and Stewie D, cuts down Cafu on the other side. He defended well. He covered those spaces really well, and at times he moved the ball away quite well too. But he gave the ball too much. Too many simple 5-10 yard passes for me. He gave away. I don't want to go too critical. There was a couple of times where he broke away. I'll go with 6. I'll go with 6 out of 10 for Pablo. Let us know in the comments there. Couple of you being more generous there. Leeds fan, 5.5 out of 10. That's harsh. That, to be fair. 6 out of 10 I'm going to go with Pablo. 6 out of 10. I'm not sure I can quite give him as high as a 6.5, 7.5 has been mentioned. Whoa, hang on. Careza Canosis, 4? No, we're not having that. We're not having a 4 out of 10 for Pablo. We're not having a 4 out of 10 for any of the lads today. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disagree with that. I am going to have to disagree with that. Apologies there. But yeah, no, we're not having 4 out of 10s. Not having 4 out of 10s there. So that's the midfield anyway. And let's talk about Lord Patrick of Bamfordshire. So, and then as Chris Kelly says, take it away here, Chris. Right, Bamford, with more camera angles today, and you get more chance to appreciate the work he does and the runs he makes. Should have shot when through early on, but pressured Virgil into his cock up for the goal. Bamford, 7.5 out of 10. Absolute beast up front. Yeah, I have to agree with much of that. It's a 7 or an 8. I just think second half, just as he went off, maybe a bit quieter. I think first half, he was absolutely brilliant. Oh, and then 7's too harsh. 7's too harsh because his finish was good. He could have had another. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's hard that. It's a really hard one. I'll go 7.5. Or no, that's bottling it, isn't it? That's bottling it if it goes halves. Half marks is bottling it for me. I mean, you guys can do that, but me, I'm on camera here. I can't bottle in front of you guys. There's 182 of you watching this and give half marks. I'm not doing that. So Paddy Bamford. Oh, what we're going to go with Paddy Bamford. I'll go in 8. I'll go in 8 because it's going to be really harsh if we go anything lower. I'm going to go 8 out of 10. So substitutions. Let's go with Rodrigo for. And to be fair, you know what I said before. That we can't have 4 out of 10s. I'm going to have to be a bit harsh on Rodrigo. I'm going to have to go 4 out of 10 because that penalty he gave away. Rodrigo, what were you doing, man? What were you doing, man? Ruperti Bowen wants me to show my hairy forearms. No, you don't deserve that, guys. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve to see them. Go for it anyway. So Rodrigo, I'm going to go 4. I'm going to go 4 to be fair because he did absolutely nothing when he came on. Being honest, I was disappointed with Rodrigo today. I thought he could have changed the game. Perez has been harsh again. He's gone 0 out of 10. To be fair, it's hard to rate Rodrigo because he literally did nothing but give the penalty away. And look, Rodrigo's a quality player. He will be a quality player for this Leeds team. It's absolute madness to write him off after 20 minutes in the Leeds shirt in the middle of the game at Anfield that we're drawing. So it's harsh to rate him. And obviously, the way Patrick played naturally makes Rodrigo's performance look worse because obviously, and I'm just really proud of Patrick today. You know what? Because the pressure he was on going into this game, he's playing against Virgil van Dijk, Anfield. He's got Rodrigo breathing down his neck and he's scored. Absolutely fair play, mate. But Rodrigo, you know what? He needs to work now to get his place. He needs to work. I know he's a top quality player, but I said in the pre-match review that Rodrigo deserves to start. He's got to do more now. He's got to do more. He's got to earn that shirt now of Patrick Bamford. Now, he's Spanish centre forward, of course, absolutely 100%. I do think he's the better player, but he's got to earn that shirt now. He's got to earn that shirt. Paddy Bamford has got that shirt now. It's his to lose unless Rodrigo does something off the bench. Potentially, guys. Let's not get too carried away. Paddy's got to follow it up now with another good performance against Fulham. But yeah, it's good to have competition. We've got 2 strikers there. So I'm going to go 4 out of 10 because the penalty he gave away was such a daft penalty. It's Fabinho. I don't want to be disrespectful to Fabinho, but if it's Salah or Mane turning away from you in that position when they're getting the shots off, it's probably going to be a goal. But Fabinho, I'm not sure he needs to do that, and he didn't need to do that at the end of the day. I'm going to do a 4 out of 10. So, other ratings. Who else came on? Tyler came on as well, didn't he? Tyler came on. A couple of nice little turns, flicks and turns, but I'm going to have to go 5 out of 10 for Tyler, to be honest. I don't think he really got into it that much that I can think of. He had one this lovely little turn away, but gave the ball away. No, actually, you know what? It's hard because he did win the ball back a few times too, but he came on to try and change the game, try and get us back into it. I'll go 5. I'll be a bit harsher on Tyler, and you know how much I love Tyler, but I'll be a bit harsher on Tyler. I'll go 5 out of 10. Get a comment in there for Tyler too, and let us know if you want to do these player ratings live in the future as well. And then last one, Jamie Shackleton, again, didn't really play enough to rate. Disappointed that Klich came off, but obviously took a knock off Mo Salah. I think Mo Salah realised he was our best player on the day and took him out, and probably our most important player and took him out. Just hope it's not a long-term injury or it's anything bad. He did seem to come off okay. A couple of you saying 5 is too harsh. 5 is too harsh. I'll tell you what, I'm getting there. getting so sticky. I'm getting sticky here for giving Tyler a 5. Leeds fans has helped me out here. He's took the heat off me going with a 4. Yeah, I've got to go a 5 for me on that. But Shaq's didn't play enough. I can't really give a rating. I don't know, 5, something like that. I have to disagree there, Josh Johnston. Bamford goal a bit fluky. I can't agree. I think he's forced the error. Yeah, I think he did well. Phil Clark says 5. Running chased hard. Game to come on to play. Yeah, it was a hard game to come on to. So and that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there anyway. Leeds 2020 is given the 5s. Yeah, I'd have to agree, guys. It's been quite a brief one, but it's just a player ratings. Make sure you check out the post-match, which is up now. Joe's post-match, which may be up now as well. Probably will be up now as well. And Danny's post-match as well. And I'm doing the Premier League review as well, guys. Absolutely top-class support today. If you haven't all checked her out already, check out a watch-along. And look, it's disappointing, isn't it, guys? We lost the game 4-3, but immense prize, some top-quality performances. And I'm going to leave it there, guys, anyway. See you later.